Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. Still on Abia State 2023. The issue of PDP zoning arrangement in the state has seems to create some rancor between the sitting Governor Ikpeazu, and Abaribe. Now, one of the things that the PDP said was that they respect zoning and that after consultation with some stakeholders in the 17 local government area in Abia State, they have decided to zone it to the north, which in other words, has kind of kicked out the ambition of Abaribe. Abaribe did not hold back as he also, had to respond to it. And according to him on Sunday, he made Abians to understand that it was a deliberate ploy by the Abia PDP to skim him out of the governorship race. And he went further also to say that by virtue of Section 42, subsection 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, no person or body can exclude Senator Ininaya Abaribe from contesting and winning the 2023 election in Abia State, and said that it is Abia people that have the right to decide who will have to rule them come 2023. Now, Ikpeazu has also fired back. You're going to hear the words he used based on the statement that was made by Senator Abaribe. We're going to give you full details of that in a jiffy, but before we do that, if you've not subscribed, please do well to hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, Abia State Governor Ikpeazu has hit back at Senator Abaribe after the lawmaker criticized him over the decision of the People Democratic Party (PDP) to zone the governorship ticket to the Abia Central and Abia North senatorial district of the state. Abaribe, in a statement on Saturday, had claimed that the zoning arrangement announced by Abia PDP on Saturday was deliberately aimed at skimming him out of the governorship race. It is obvious that the statement was merely formulated to exclude me from the contest, but by virtue of Section 42, subsection 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, no person or body can exclude Senator Ininaya Abaribe from contesting and winning the 2023 election in Abia State. He claimed that the cabal in Abia wants to subject citizens of the state to further years of imposition, urging the people to dismantle them in the forthcoming congresses and primaries of the party in the state. Earlier, the senator had taken a swipe at the Ikpeazu administration while addressing journalists in Umuahia, saying those said to want to take the governorship from people like us and give someone else, will they take the person to a place like Aba and campaign where I learned it rained the other day and the roads became impassable? While responding, Governor Ikpeazu described Abaribe's attack against him as very unfortunate and totally unbecoming. The governor, who spoke to his commissioner for information, Eze Chikamayo, said no amount of intimidation by Abaribe will make Abia PDP budge on its decision. According to the commissioner, it would be selfish of Abaribe, who hails from the same Abia South senatorial district and the same local government as the incumbent governor, to want to contest for the office after Ikpeazu has spent 8 years in office. The Whistler earlier reported that the PDP zoning arrangement came amidst calls that the governorship ticket should be zoned to the Abia Central and Abia North senatorial district for the sake of justice and equity. First, the party has spoken and it remained binding on all law-abiding members of the People Democratic Party in Abia State. Therefore, any personal attack, either overtly or covertly, on the party and or the person of the leader of the party, His Excellency Dr. Okeze Victor Ikpeazu, is a wasteful exercise unexpected of a senior official of Senator Abaribe's standing. The People Democratic Party, Abia State, is a democratic institution whose decisions at all times must be based on the ideas, opinion, and aggregate interest of members and stakeholders at all levels. In the instant case, Abia PDP decided to zone its governorship ticket to Abia Central and Abia North based on the feedback they got from the recently concluded tour of local governments in the entire state, wherein leaders, stakeholders, and the entire membership freely proclaimed their preferences and made submissions as it affects the 2023 governorship ticket. They rightly observed that only local government from Abia North and Abia Central indicated interest to fly the flag of the party for the upcoming gubernatorial election during the fact-finding tour. Specifically, Senator Eninaya Abaribe Obingwa's local government asked the party to support their bid to have Senator Abaribe to run for the presidency of Nigeria. Thus, the party simply acquiesced to these noble requests and will definitely help Obingwa local government area in this regard. The commissioner advised Abaribe to stop embarrassing himself by trying to impose his wish and aspiration on the masses of PDP in Abia State. He said it is expected that he would go back to his local government and initiate consultation in order to help them realize their lofty objectives of supporting him, Senator Abaribe, for a higher office such as the presidency. For one person who has been deputy governor and four-time senator, it will be naturally be a thing of joy for him to answer the clarion call of his people. It will be unthinkable to believe that any right-thinking Abia patriots will find nothing wrong in locating the gubernatorial ticket in the same local government as the incumbent, given the prevailing sensibility of the generality of Abians at these points in our history. Nobody is against the desire of anybody to run for anything. However, Senator Abaribe's disruptive ambition cannot be prosecuted at the expense of equity, fairness, and stability of PDP and Abia polity as a whole. Trying to blackmail, cajole, bully, threaten, and or disrespect the party in any manner would not only amount to a flagrant display of insensitivity, but an invitation to unpleasant consequences. The personal obsession of an individual cannot override the common good of all Abians. The party cannot be said to have imposed anyone because no individual was named in their press release. Rather, aspirant interested from the identified zone can now deepen consultation in line with laid down ethics and conventions. Undeniably, zoning is an integral part of our party. The PDP and Senator Abaribe has benefited from the formula countless times. He was the progenitor of the Otuonu movement that demanded for zoning of governorship to his people. Now that his folk have had their turn, he should respectfully give way for areas that have not tested the governorship to take their turn. Crying foul and making unguarded statement based on self-interest is a clearly calculated attempt to destabilize the PDP in Abia State. Abians from all walks of life, particularly the peace-loving PDP leaders and stakeholders, are urged to call Senator Abaribe and his collaborators to order. There's nothing personal about the current zoning of the gubernatorial ticket of the party. What we need now is not a self-serving one-man show, but a collective pursuit that will ensure the victory of our party at all levels in the upcoming polls. Chikamayo added that Governor Ikpeazu is very human and considerate leader who at all times had remained true to a good conscience in his approach to issues affecting individuals and groups in our polity. The concern expressed by Abians, which formed the basis for the adoption of the current zoning arrangement of the PDP, is pertinent. It is therefore cautious or curious that elders like Senator Abaribe, who ought to applaud these ingenious political solutions, would resort to comments that are based on delusion of grandeur. Well, Abaribe, at this time, I'm sorry to say that based on a lot of things, you are absolutely wrong. You understand, Abaribe? If the person who was the governor for 8 years, Ikpeazu, is from the same local government like you are, from the Southern Senatorial District, from the same local government or from the same area, and then after 8 years of serving, you still want to emerge as a governor. For me, this one is personal. Under the platform of PDP, it is totally wrong because as much as Nigerians have been emphasizing on the issue of zoning, one of the things that zoning does is to give people the sense of equity and fairness. You did it the other time, it's my own turn, and it keeps revolving like that. And that's just also another way of building unity and keeping the party running. Without that, automatically a lot of people will feel aggrieved. What is happening today that is causing so much rancor in the southeast, as we all know, is the issue of marginalization, which is traceable to refusal of zoning, refusing to zone the presidency to the southeast. You understand? Irrespective of people who are there, in your own mind, you may think they don't have the capacity to.